guys, I am cleaning out my tack trunk currently to like get ready for winter stuff because it is September. And I'm just like taking home some stuff that I'm not really going to be using now that it's getting colder, even though it's like 90 degrees out today, whatever. So I thought that it would be fun to do like equestrian favorites of the summer and just kind of show you guys some of the stuff that I use on a day-to-day basis and what I've been loving, and kind of like my daily staples. So let's get into it. I'm just gonna grab from the top and show you guys what I'm pulling out. First things first, that I've been riding in almost every day this summer is the Equifit Shoulders Back, or is that what it's called? Yes, the Equifit Shoulders Back, because I am very like hunchy. I do a lot of this, probably because I stare at my phone and a computer all day when I'm not at the barn, and I have this like permanent hunch, and it sits almost like a reverse bra, pulls your shoulders back. I love her. Been using her every single day of my life. I actually should ride in it today. Next thing in here that I have been absolutely loving this summer, it's actually over here because I just took them home. I've been riding in Rocal gloves religiously, honestly for like years, but especially in the summer. I have like a little bit of an autoimmune condition. I've talked about it a little bit before, but my skin gets like really painful, like almost like psoriasis kind of plaques on a lot of my joints. So I try really hard to keep my skin protected from like dirt and sweat and the sun when I'm at the barn, because those things make it significantly worse. So like you can't really see it because I'm not flaring right now, but my skin gets these like really gross, flaky, painful plaques. And so I wear gloves every single time I ride, and I ride multiple horses a day every single day. And I like the Rocals because they look like leather, but you can wash them in the washing machine. I've also had this pair for probably 3 years, and they are just now starting to fall apart. I actually just ordered a new pair because I punctured the thumb on these the other day with my long nails. So I'm gonna throw these away as soon as my new pair come in. But like, I live and die by these gloves. I think that everyone should get them. They're nice enough, obviously not when they look like this. When they're new and not trash, they're nice enough, like they're my show gloves also. So I've been loving those. And then kind of in the same vein of like things that are protective for my skin, I have been living in like there's a couple different brands that make them, like the Lululemon like Swiftly type shirts. So I think I got this one at Kentucky Horse Park last year because it has, yeah, I did. It has the RRP logo on the back. And then I have a couple from like TKX that I really like. And then just like some Amazon dupes that I am loving. Because like I said, my skin is like really painful and I get those like psoriasis kind of things like on my elbows, and I just like that they're like compressive and protective and whatever. So I've been loving those. Oh, also in terms of clothing, been loving Godo breeches. I kind of like forgot about them, and then I bought a pair kind of on a whim at a tack store over the summer, and I was like, oh my god, these are actually my favorite breeches in the world. Why did I stop wearing these? So I think I'm wearing my Godos today. These ones are gross because they're dirty. I've been here for a while. I am very tall, like I'm 5'9", and it's all leg, and these are one of the few breeches that I feel like look really good on me, and so I've been obsessed with my Godos. What else? Also some stuff that lives in like the top of my tack box, like right here. I got this on Amazon. It's from a company called My Mare Co. Yeah. And it came with 2 of them in the package. They're just like silk headbands because I've been trying to take better care of my hair. I cut a lot of hair off because it was all dead and broken. And it like breaks right here because when I put my helmet on, I like wear my helmet for 6 hours, and I felt like it was just kind of tearing my hair up a little bit. I got these to be protective for my hairline and help my hair stop breaking. I've only been riding in them for probably like 2 weeks now, so I don't actually know if it's making a difference, but I'm trying to get into the habit of wearing it every single time I ride, and I've been enjoying that. Another thing, all this just like lives in my helmet. So my shoulders back, my gloves, my hairnet, and my phone clip live in my helmet, and I ride in an Antares and I love her. Anyways, next, the phone clip. I'm addicted to my phone. I ride alone pretty much all of the time. Most days, like I ride my horse by myself. So I just like having it on me, listening to music, and then if I were to fall, it's just like on my belt. I can call somebody, whatever. I hate riding with it in my pocket. This is also from Amazon. I might do like a little Amazon storefront. No idea how to make one. I'll have to Google it, but I might do that and just like link some stuff in case y'all were interested. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this video. I'm kind of just talking to myself at that point. That's pretty much everything that lives in my helmet. What next? Oh, okay. If you know, you know. This has been a summer favorite. Went through about a month of having to use that, probably not a month, probably 3 weeks post-injury. There's a wasp in here. Oh. Post-injury, she was my Lord and Savior. So I have that, and can I show this on TikTok or YouTube, whatever this app is? A cup full of needles in a in a plastic Solo cup, because that's classy. You know how it is. I have not used this in a while, but I do love it. I do a lot of rehab rides, young horses, baby horses type stuff, and I just don't think there's anything wrong with making positive experiences for horses and riders. Obviously, not an everyday thing. Don't show on it. I'm not like condoning all that mess. However, there is a time and place for this, and in the right hands, it is a great tool. That's my soapbox. Also, fun fact about me, I'm getting my PhD in pharmaceutical chemistry. I don't really talk about it, like, on this channel, obviously, because it's not what this is. So, like, I essentially make pharmaceuticals and, like, research the production of pharmaceuticals for a living, and so I am a big fan of using pharmaceuticals when necessary. But that's my soapbox. Okay, moving on. Box that lives in my tack trunk is just like horse show stuff. It only gets used at shows. Like, I have numbers. I have these cute little OTTB pin charms. Cinchill. Oh, I'll talk about Cinchill. I like this so much more than Perfect Prep because it is 5 milliliters is your entire dose, whereas Perfect Prep is like 30. So this tiny tube, like, it is not big. I can just shoot the whole thing in my horse's mouth, and it is so much easier than trying to fight Perfect Prep. I also, when I wear a hairnet, I do not put my hair up in my helmet. I know that that's like a controversial thing. Even in the hunter ring, I don't do the equitation, obviously, but if I did the equitation, I still would not do it because I don't think that it is safe. I had a really bad concussion in 2020, and my doctor basically said, like, my helmet did not fit because all of my hair was, like, under my helmet. So I got these. They're from a company called Ellsworth. They're, like, hairnets with a hole for a ponytail in it. So I've been riding in those for a long time, and I've been really enjoying that. Oh, I also just bought, like I said, the difference between Cinchill and other companies in terms of their, like, calming pace. Look at the size difference. That's one that I have not used. These are both 1 dose. So it is so much easier to give this dose of Cinchill than it is to give this dose of, what is this? The Equine Elixir's Sudden Comfort. So that all just lives in a little box. It doesn't really get seen. I have some, like, whitening paste that I don't use. I always forget that my animal has socks because he's so dirty all the time. Moving on. Other things in here that I'm using and loving, the Ethel lip balm's one of my favorites, and then the Blue Lizard sunscreen. Those live in here, you know, obviously. Next, we'll move on to my grooming supplies that I've been using this summer. I have them in this little bucket that I've had for probably 10 years, and it's disgusting, and I refuse to buy an actual grooming tote because I love my grimy little bucket. Okay, so let's get into what's in here. I have the hands-on grooming gloves instead of a curry comb. I do really, really, really love these. I usually start with these every single day, but if he's really gross, I'll use like this is like literally maybe $2. I think it's called a magic brush, and it's disgusting. I'm so sorry. Like hard plastic little bristles for when he's really dirty. So I use these 2 things like as a curry comb. And then I've been absolutely loving Haas brushes lately. I used to be like, why on earth would you spend that much money on a brush? And then I bought them and I was like, oh, okay. Love them. I've replaced everything in my box with Haas brushes now. So my first like hard brush, this is the Diamond Wurzel. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's just like a short, hard bristle to get like the initial layer of dirt that comes off from currying him. And then I follow that up with this is the Noir. Noir. Yeah. It's like not quite a hard brush, not quite a soft brush. She goes next. And then I follow it off with a finishing brush, which is this is the Micro Diva. So it has like the harder-ish bristles on the outside, and then like almost feels like wool or something, like sheepskin on the inside. I just cleaned it. I've had it for like a year and it's still holding up. I kind of thought that I would ruin it, and I haven't yet. So I've been loving that. And then I have a couple of the same things in smaller versions for like his face. I have, obviously it doesn't matter because he's body clipped, but I used to be religious about the Sleekies grooming tool. He's body clipped, he lives clipped, so I don't really have any use for that anymore, but she's still in there. And then I just have like a couple unnamed random face brushes. And then as a hoof pick, this is just like the Noble Equestrian one. It was cheap. I like the really dense, really hard, like almost pointy metal. Like what is it called? Like whatever. There's one that's yellow that's like $30 that I'm not spending on that on a hoof pick, but it's very similar to this one, like just the really hard metal, because they do live in mud and their feet do get kind of packed. So yeah, and then in terms of like grooming products, I have the Shoshin, what's it called? Like the Miracle Groom. I don't use it a lot, but like it's nice for shows. I am gonna be so honest with you. I'm like not like a serial bather. Like I'll bathe for shows and I'll bathe when he's really disgusting, but I'm not like I don't spend a lot of time grooming. He's body clipped, so that helps a lot. I just kind of do the bare like maintenance stuff and then move on. That's pretty much everything that I use on a day-to-day basis. I'm looking through my tack trunk. I don't know that there's anything else I really want to show you guys. I have a lot of random crap in here. If you want to see, like there's so much junk in there. I'm gonna clean this all out, but y'all don't want to know all of the random garbage that I have because it is so much random garbage. Clippers that I use and abuse, these things have seen better days. I use the Andes 2-speed. I broke them. And there's also not a blade on them. I broke the cover, whatever, that's just hanging out in there. And then I prefer to clip with a 10 blade. So I have so many 10 blades that are disgusting and probably need to be sent off to repair. For faces and touch-ups, I have the Wall. It's like a tiny 2-speed, like battery powered. Okay. Yeah, my horse is body clipped, like I said, year round. I probably will do a touch-up soon. I really don't want to. I hate body clipping. It's like a sensory nightmare for me, but whatever, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that I've been loving and using on a day-to-day basis. If you guys want to hear a little bit more about like the tack I use, I guess I could get into that, or like bits and stuff. But other than that, that's like, those are my essentials for the summer, things I've really been loving. I have a little bit of a shopping problem and I love buying new things and trying new things. So I might try to do this a little bit more regularly just to like talk about the things that I'm currently loving. So yeah, that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this video.